Okay, student, the most important question in sixth lesson, that is the current electricity. So the question is, state Kirchhoff laws for an electrical network. Using these laws, deduce the condition for balancing in a Wheatstone bridge. So we can write the Kirchhoff laws and the equation for the balancing condition for the Wheatstone bridge. So the first law is Kirchhoff first law. It is also called junction rule. At any junction, the sum of the current entering the junction is equal to the sum of the current leaving the junction. So when we can observe this diagram, I1 and I2 are the entering currents and I3, I4, I5 are the leaving currents. So we can write I1 plus I2 minus I3 minus I4 minus I5 is equal to 0. I1 plus I2 is equal to I3 plus I4 plus I5. So or we can write another definition of first law: the algebraic sum of all electrical net currents at any junction is equal to 0. Simply we can write summation I is equal to 0. And the second one, Kirchhoff's second law, it is also called loop rule. The algebraic sum of changes in potential around any closed loop, it will be involving resistors and cells in the loop, is 0, or the algebraic sum of potentials in the loop is equal to 0. So when this observe this diagram, it will be any circuit, the closed loop must be contain the resistors and cells. So we can apply the second rule. The equation will be summation V is equal to 0 or summation IR plus summation epsilon is equal to 0. And next one, we can write about the Wheatstone bridge. So the Wheatstone bridge, it will be contains of 4 resistors. The resistors are P, Q, R, S, and it consists of a battery and a galvanometer. So battery is connected between A and B junctions. Galvanometer is connected between C and D junctions. So when this one, we can observe the diagram, A, B, C, D are the junctions and P, Q, R, S are the resistors, and between A and B junctions we can connect a battery or cell, and between C and D we can connect a galvanometer G. So by applying Kirchhoff first law, at junction A, I is equal to I1 plus I2. At junction B, I is equal to I3 plus I4. At junction C, I1 is equal to I3 plus IG. At junction D, I4 is equal to I2 plus I4. Now we can apply the Kirchhoff's second law. So from ACDA closed loop, when we can observe this diagram, ACDA. So we can write the equation I1P plus IGG minus I2R is equal to 0. In the same one, for BCDB closed loop, we can write minus I3Q plus IGG plus I4S is equal to 0. If IG will be 0, means galvanometer deflection will be 0. So I1 is equal to I3, I2 is equal to I4. So this is called the balancing conditions. So the balancing conditions are I1 is equal to I3, I2 is equal to I4. So we can substitute these values in above equation. We can write I1P plus 0 minus I2R is equal to 0. I1P is equal to I2R. This is the equation number 1. And next one, minus I3Q plus 0 plus I4S is equal to 0. Minus I3Q is equal to minus I4S. So minus minus will be cancelled. We can write I3Q is equal to I4S. So this is the equation number 2. So equation number 1 is divides with equation number 2. So we can write I1P by I3Q is equal to I2R by I4S. So IP by Q is equal to R by S. So this is the